Was his name. He, for no reason at all, not for money, that he hid us. If I could imagine only in a dream what it means, hell, this is what it was. Everything was green, yellow-green, because the chemicals that they used there to make mines, water mines, was yellow-green like a bird, those canary birds. So after a short time, it didn't take too long, your whole body, everything came that color. There was a guy, Paul, in there that he went every second week. He went there, and he gave him some food, or he gave him some money that he should buy food, and this is how he helped me out during those years. I don't know how really it happened. He was not such a nice man in itself that it's not understandable. Not understandable. Many times I think about it and I say, this was only from heaven, because otherwise he was not such a pleasant person. Other people, he was kicking them and hurting them. And here he went for me every second week to bring me some food. One morning they said, now this one, what we're going today is not for transport, we're going to the oven. Standing a big line, and then all of a sudden the mic was announcing that 200 from the line should go to the right. This going right and left, we knew already what it means. So they took 200. Me and my brother were the less from the 200 that they took away from that, going into the left and going to the right, and took us away from Buchenwald to another camp. And we went not too far. The flyers came and dropped a few bombs and destroyed the train. So we were left with nothing. No train, no nothing. So we were laying in the field. After a few hours, they got together and they started getting back power, and we have to walk. So we were walking from there to Czechoslovakia. It took, I don't know exactly how long it took. Not hours, days and weeks, without anything. And this is the way we walked and walked until we came to Czechoslovakia. We could tell already, because this is unbelievable, the different people from one place to another, that the Czechs, they threw out from the window some food. They were risking their life by doing that. They could get shot for it. So we arrived in Theresienstadt. I'm sure you saw the film Theresienstadt. People think that it looked at that time like the film. It was hell under there. All kinds of bubbles. First few was that we learned to know that we're hungry. We didn't eat yet. We didn't get our ration. This is the first words I learned in Russian. So this was already after the liberation. And then we got organized a little bit, and we were thinking about going back home. But this, I will never forget it. I was laying in bed, and the doctor came in to me. What did I know in that time? I was sick, and yeah, he was wearing a white coat. But then when I looked, I see that he's wearing green pants. I figured it must be an army doctor. So he started talking to me Yiddish. And he said to me, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going back to Poland to look for my family." "Oh no, don't go there. You have nothing what to look for there. Don't even go this side, go the other side." And that's all. I never saw him before. I don't know who he was or what he was. That he warned me in that time I should not go east, because he knew what was going on. Every Polak said, "You back? How come you survived?" This is not new to you, you know. But it's true. It's not just people making up a story. Many times I said to myself, that's it? For that? Did it pay? But we don't know the figures, what it was, why it was, where it was, or what it is now, we don't know. That's the way it is, and that's all. So I was in Poland there. I see I'm walking around. The same Polak who helped me during the time I came to the hometown, and I can't even get anything to buy a piece of bread. I walk around like a Michiganer. I can't get a piece of bread. It wasn't like in our time that if you didn't have, you go out begging. You couldn't get anything, not that much. So I went into this one guy, and I told him who I am, and he should give me something. He said, "Oh no, you're not Singer's son." "Why?" Because Singer's son had payas, long payas like this. You don't have it, so you're not his son. And we arrived 49, Labor Day, September the 5th. We arrived in New Orleans. So they couldn't get us off the ship because it was a holiday. So they sent down the Navy Orchestra to play for us. From New Orleans, we got on the train. We were sent to Miami.
Around, I know someday it'll all turn around because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day.
At that time, I was supposed to become a shepherd here in Miami. And my wife a teacher in the Hebrew Academy. So this was the arrangement with the rabbi that we're going to New York to polish off a little bit, learn a little more English and other things that what I need for a shepherd and what she needs for a teacher in the Hebrew school. And we're supposed to come back here and do our job. But when I came to New York, we changed our mind. We'll go to more practical thing. I went in to upholstery factory. And I learned the trade there. And that's what the end was. I was in that trade.
Hamalach hagoel osi mikora yivarech es hane'arim yikarev hahem shemi v'shem avosai Avraham ve'Yitzchak ve'yidlu larov be'kerev haaretz. Hamalach hagoel osi. Tzadik Neza.
Naro Yisi, Gamza Kanti, Gamza Kanti, Laura Isi, Tzadik Neza.
Naro Yisi, Gamza Kanti, Gamza Kanti, Laura Isi, Tzadik Neza.
Oh, Naro Yisi, Gamza Kanti, Gamza Kanti, Laura Isi, Tzadik Neza. Hashem Liyamo Yitain, Liyamo Yitain. Hashem Yivorech Esamo Vashalom. Hashem Liyamo Yitain, Liyamo Yitain. Hashem Yivorech Esamo Vashalom.
I'm over shalom.
Nara Yisi, Gamza Kanti, Gamza Kanti, Laura Yisi, Tzadik Neza. Whoa, whoa. Nara Yisi, Gamza Kanti, Gamza Kanti.
Mazel tov. So, man sagt nachher von da in Kolswell, da geholfen werden mit Schießleime.
One, two, three, four.
Did you tell your children about your experiences?
Yes, but not as much as I should, for many reasons. Because it happened once that I was talking about it, and one of them asked me, "Daddy, is it really true?" I said to myself, no, I'm not going to talk anymore. Because if they can think that this is just like reading a book or reading a newspaper, that because it couldn't go into their head that this is a true thing. They think it's a made-up story. And then I thought maybe I made a mistake. I should have taught them more. It's very hard to say that it is not, that there is a person who goes through that much, that isn't sometimes comes to his mind something. What, when, why, what. It is practically impossible. But some people, that they turned away from religion after this whole thing, and some see in everything, they see that it is from heaven. It didn't happen by itself. Because if it would happen just by itself, why one yes and the other one no? Why? So you must come to a conclusion that there is a leader who's leading this whole thing, and this is the way it is. Faith in people, I have less faith in people than I had. Because I see disappointments in people. But I can't help it. So, never too late. People still have time to change and get better.
Before we close, I'd like to ask you if you have any message for future generations.
Have a message. It should be good. Because bad is enough in the world. And mainly good means don't do to other people what you don't like. And the rest, we have to pray to God. It should help us. We should do the right thing. Even to do the right thing, you cannot do it yourself. You will need help. That should get in the right time, in the right mind. I think that's all what I can say.